Hey guys, it's Crispy, here to do another review for the movie M3GAN. It's about a killer android girl. It's like, no, it's not. It's about a roboticist. Yeah, roboticist. She's a roboticist, and she makes a doll using artificial intelligence, and that's a great idea, right? It's always a good idea. Use AI for your products, so it can learn how to do stuff. People think that that's always a good idea to do that in movies. Sorry, my camera is a little fucked up. I gotta get the glow camera here. I'm just looking at my dog because I know he's gonna lose his shit in a few seconds. Anyway, so yeah, M3GAN. I saw this movie over the weekend and it was sold out to a crowd of assholes. They would not shut the fuck up throughout this entire movie, and I miss going. Like, I didn't go to a matinee that day. I decided to, hey, let me see it with a whole crowd of people, see how the reaction is, and that was a really bad idea because not only did these people come with their stupid mouths, they came with their stupid kids too. Like, Jesus Christ, you're gonna bring a fucking, like, kids, like not like 12-year-old kids, which that would be even more annoying if 12-year-olds wouldn't shut the fuck up. But they probably did. They brought everybody. They brought this really annoying ass woman that just came and said hi to me, and I was like, "How you doing?" And they're like, "Fuck you saying hi to me for?" It's like, "Cause you fucking said hi to me, all right? I don't give a fuck who you are. Just get the fuck out of my. Just keep going up your lane. Get your fat ass up. Eat your popcorn, your hot dog, whatever. I don't fucking care. Leave me alone. I'll watch my movie, and you shut the fuck up, or not." Apparently I pay $20 to watch a fucking picture with movement and then just dickheads speaking behind me. Anyway, it wasn't that bad. I got the movie. I was able to hear it. I was able to focus on the movie long enough before a fucking kid went like, "Ma! Ma! We're in our house, right?" Fucking be in public and shit. Anyway, so yeah, this movie's about a fucking doll, a killer doll. You saw the trailer. The fucking that bitch is doing this shit. She's doing dances, and we're like, ooh, we want to watch that movie with the fucking dancing robot that kills people because she's artificial and she's AI. So, obviously we think AI, we think, apocalypse, future, bad things, android, way more powerful than a regular human being. Doesn't matter how fucking tall you are. You can just do shit. So yeah. What did I think about this movie? This movie sucked. It wasn't that great. It was okay. It had its moments, but the moments are very brief, and this movie's like an hour and 40 minutes long, so it felt very long to me. And even so, like, the writing wasn't bad, the performances weren't all that terrible. They weren't bad either. I thought the main actress, and that girl's in Get Out. She's the crazy white bitch in Get Out. But she plays the crazy white bitch with an orphan child whose parents died. So that's what she plays now. Her name's Allison Williams. She's not a bitch. She's a nice person. She seems like a nice person. But yeah, Allison Williams. She's a roboticist, I guess, and she really specializes. Like, she specializes in making robots. She's really into the shit. Her niece's parents died. They die in a car accident unexpectedly, and her sister, I guess she put on the will that, if anything would happen to her and her husband, that she'd want, her sister to take care of her child. But, you're talking about a person that makes androids and toys for a living and lives alone. She don't got kids. She don't know how to take care of kids. And she figures that since she has this job and she makes toys and shit, she uses M3GAN as she utilizes her project to her niece. And if you watch the movie and you're watching this grown adult have this kid make friends with a fucking toy that's AI, like, you think, wow, what a bad fucking parent she is. But when you actually watch the movie, like I had a little bit of empathy for Allison Williams's character because all of this responsibility is falling on her lap, like so in so short a time. And this movie is really spanned through a short amount of time, and there are not a lot of you know places in this movie. It's really just Allison Williams's house and her business, and then maybe a couple exterior shots. This movie isn't very that expansive, and I think for me, I'll go back to saying that this movie doesn't suck completely. It's just disappointing because the trailer was so great that I was really hoping that I'd get a lot in this movie. A lot of characters, a lot of a really good story, and basically people that I care about, like the main characters I really want to care about. But this movie doesn't offer me that. It doesn't offer me characters to care about. It just literally introduces me to these characters who aren't bad people, but you can totally tell that the bad people are really going to get it later. They're going to die, so it takes suspense out of it. And also there's not really that much significant reasoning to this entire film. Like it's saying social statements, like um people's attachments to materialistic things, obviously, and younger generation becoming less susceptible to be more self-reliant. It talks about these things, and it puts out the message well enough, for you to get it. It doesn't wear it on its sleeve completely, but it still doesn't make itself a very entertaining movie to me because I feel like the scenes that happen just happen. And I'm not going to say this movie's completely wasteful. There are moments that this movie has that's like genuinely kind of creepy because, I mean, the look of M3GAN is just fucking like you just sometimes when this doll looks at you, if in the movie this doll looks at people and you're like, oh shit, this person's gonna die. Like the next scene, fuck it, fuck them, and that's what happens. But the other thing that I would put in is that even that aspect of the movie isn't that exciting because this movie's PG-13. You don't really get to see M3GAN murk people, really. They put it down to a PG-13 level because I guess they wanted more people to come in to watch the movie. But I thought that it took, it did a disservice in doing that. And also, I did hear that there's an unrated version of this movie that actually has more kills in it, and it's much more grotesque, and there's just more to it. But I don't care because I didn't see that movie. I saw the PG-13 movie. That's what you gave me. So that's what I'm reviewing. Maybe in the future I'll review the unrated version, but sometimes like you'll hear about these things like, oh, there's an unrated version, and then they'll release it like something like Texas Chainsaw Massacre 3. And it's not really that fucking different. But that's probably a bad example because there's more to that movie than just the DVD that came out with the rated and the unrated version. But that's besides the point. This movie's disappointing. It's a little bland for me. It wasn't really that great. But it wasn't bad either. So I'm going to give this movie a 6 out of 10. 6 bacon strips out of 10. It's a little undercooked. But, or fast food. Like, it's like if you go to Wendy's and you get a burger, but they don't put the right sauce in it. Pretty much. But you didn't ask for it. So this is what you get. Anyway, tell me what you thought about the movie. Like, dislike, comment, subscribe. Love you guys.